I'm here today with the renowned scientist Sir Isaac Newton, who has been at the forefront of scientific revolution for some time. Mr. Newton, what do you feel is your greatest accomplishment as a scientist, and how has this accomplishment made you famous?
My study of motion and its effects on the universe is probably my most notable achievement. Before my time, people didn't even know about gravity. They just took it for granted. Through a series of experiments and calculations, I created the 3 laws of gravity and motion. These laws and theories are now taught to most people in schools all around the world.
Why did you undertake your research in the first place?
My upbringing had a profound impact on this. I was raised and educated in an age of scientific expansion. Where I attended college, religious beliefs were challenged, and math and science were greatly emphasized. This emphasis on learning and discovery inspired me to undertake my own research and to find out more about man's environment.
You talk about inspiration a lot. Are there any particular scientists that influenced your research?
As a matter of fact, the famous astronomer Galileo Galilei provided me with crucial information for my optical experiments. Galileo invented the lens telescope, which I was able to improve on to create the reflecting telescope. He also developed the scientific method, which I use in all of my experiments to test out new ideas.
What exactly is the scientific method?
It's a process by which a thought or idea is researched, tested, experimented on, and formed into a theory. Most scientists use this process to prove or disprove a hypothesis. The steps of the scientific method are: ask a question, conduct background research, form it into a hypothesis, test it, analyze the data, and draw a reasonable conclusion.
How have you personally developed the scientific method?
Based on my research, I established 4 basic rules for scientific reasoning, which can be found in my latest book, Principia Mathematica. I also provided future scientists and fellow astronomers with a very accurate picture of the material world, which can be used as a benchmark for future experiments.
In what way has your work changed the way people view the world?
I was the first person to connect the heavenly bodies of the solar system and the universe to actual mathematical concepts. Engineers, scientists, and inventors all use my laws of motion, gravity, and optics to further the advance of mankind. Using my research, the universe's most difficult questions are able to be answered.
Do you feel as if your work is a rejection of traditional authority?
Absolutely not. As a devout Protestant, I can safely say that my research has not gone against the Church's beliefs. I have not disproven anything. I have simply raised questions that no one else ever has. My work does not challenge any traditional beliefs because it is so far removed from traditional culture and society.
Lastly, Mr. Newton, do you believe that a certain amount of tension will always exist between science and traditional views?
There will always be conflicts between the scientific and the conventional, some beliefs being more controversial than others. But ultimately, traditional points of view will need to be adjusted to survive in an increasingly scientific world.
Thank you, Mr. Newton.
You're welcome.